Welcome to our few moments together on the Parsha. This Shabbos we have the privilege of reading Parshas Vayetze. Vayetze Yaakov mi Be'er Sheva vayelech Charana. Yaakov leaves Be'er Sheva and he goes to Haran at the behest of his parents. When he comes there, he sees all the shepherds of the town are gathered by the well because there was a big stone on the mouth of the well. And the pasuk says that when Yaakov sees Rachel, as it says, Vayigash Yaakov, Yaakov came close, Vayogel es ha'even me'al pi ha'be'er, and Yaakov rolls the stone from on the mouth of the well, Vayashkes son Lavan achi imo, and he gives the sheep of Lavan, his mother's brother, that was being shepherded by Rachel, Lavan's daughter, and they get to drink. Now, despite the fact that all the other shepherds were gathered, and normally it takes all of them to roll the stone off, the Torah tells us that Yaakov single-handedly rolls the stone off. And yet, despite the fact that that would seem to be a feat of physical prowess, nevertheless, the Rashi quotes the Medrash and he says, "Kimi shemavir hapekak me'al pi hatzaloches." It was as easy for Yaakov as someone who takes the plug out of the bottle, meaning who uncorks the bottle. It wasn't a big deal. He just pulled it out easily. It wasn't a great effort at all. And yet, because of this event, that Yaakov uncorked the well and gave water to Rachel's sheep, the Birchas Geshem, the blessing for rain, which we said on Shmini Atzeres, and we prayed for the rain in Eretz Yisrael, especially so specifically, that at that time, and Eretz Yisrael still needs that rain. When talking about the Avos, and that in their merit the rain should come, the Paitan, the author of the poem of Birchas Geshem, says as follows: Yichad leiv v'gal even mipi be'er mayim. Yichad leiv, he set his heart as one, and he rolled the stone off the mouth of the well, and we end with the words ba'avuro, for his sake, because of what he, Yaakov, did, al timna moyim, don't hold back from any water, for the sake of Yaakov, who did this wonderful act of giving water to Rachel's sheep. That's the reason, and in the schus, in the merit of that act, all of Israel for all time should be able to have water. What is going on here? It was as easy as pulling the stopper out of the bottle. It wasn't a great act, and yet that one little act is able to give water for all time to the Jewish people, rain in its time in the land of Israel, in Artzeinu HaKadosh, in the Holy Land of Israel, to have enough rain, in the honor and the merit of what Yaakov did. What's happening here? So the Alter of Slobodka, Reb Nosson Tzvi Finkel Zal, who was the founder and the Rosh Yeshiva of the famous yeshiva in Slobodka, makes a very interesting comment. He says, the thing about what Yaakov did is not the magnitude of his action, but it was the solidity of his heart being in it. Yichad leiv, he made unity in his heart. He took all his power and devoted it to the heartfelt expression of doing this chesed for someone else. And the Alter of Slobodka says, this teaches us that if someone does a kindness for someone else with a full yichad leiv, with a full heart, the rewards are immeasurable. The rewards can go on for generation after generation, hundreds, thousands of years later. The Jewish people are going to reap the rewards of what Yaakov did, that the rain should come in its time, because yichad leiv, because he put his heart and put his soul into the action of bringing about the chesed that he was doing for Rachel and her sheep. When it comes to our doing of chesed, and we decide that we want to do things in the proper fashion. It's almost required in order for it to have the long-term results that we so desire and seek. We need to do it with a feeling of achdus within ourselves and put all our strength, all our power into the act of chesed. It's amazing what a one act of chesed can bring about when one does it with a full heart and one does it to help another person. What a great idea about Yaakov Avinu, even before he established the 12 tribes. Just the act of doing this chesed with a full heart that brought about rain for so many generations. The produce, the help for all of Klal Yisrael. Have a wonderful, wonderful Shabbos.